Cool. Well, thank you, Auth0, for hosting. It's a beautiful event space and great food and everything, so thank you. Like was mentioned, so we did like Auth0 for startups like 3 years ago. So also thank you, Auth0, for being gracious for startups and making it easy to add authentication and such. I come from identity and access management. Like I worked at Microsoft before this, and believe me, you love identity if it's your day job, but if it's not your day job, it's not something you want to kind of DIY. So thanks for existing. Awesome. So I'm Nick. I'm founder at InKeep, and we're a no-code plus code agent platform. So we enable technical teams who love TypeScript and code and Git and all that stuff to be able to build agents in the same platform that their non-technical teams, so in support success and other kind of non-engineering teams, to be able to build agents on one platform. We work with some amazing companies, so like Midjourney and Posthog and Solana, so lots of folks kind of in the AI space or dev tools, et cetera, that are kind of at the cutting edge of adoption of AI. So anyway, they're great folks who give us a lot of feedback. So let me paint you a picture. What we see is companies are oftentimes saying, hey, we need to adopt AI in every single process and every single place we can to be more efficient, right? And so one of the base case scenarios there is, hey, we want a support chatbot. We want something that helps our users accomplish their tasks and helps them resolve any issues 24/7, right? And today there's kind of two options that they choose from. They either use an out-of-box solution like an intercom, that type of thing. And the problem there is you might run into limitations, right? It doesn't integrate with your data. It doesn't talk to your internal APIs. You're limited by that vendor providing the functionality that you need to be able to make the customer experience what you want it to be. So that's option one. Option two is build in-house. And so today this is primarily developers and engineering teams building these AI agents using lower level frameworks like a Vercel SDK and Mastra and LangChain. These frameworks are great, by the way. But the problem for these types of scenarios is they become a bottleneck, right? The support team no longer owns the support agent experience, even though they're the ones who know what it should sound like and how it should behave, et cetera. And so when you put it in the engineer's hands, they suddenly become kind of the maintainers and a bottleneck for any change that needs to happen. So that's kind of the world that companies have to choose from today. And that's where we come in. So what we understand is that companies want to bring AI to every part of their customer experience. So that's often chat agents, so support chats, in-product copilots, sales chatbots. But they want to go beyond that. They also want it for internal enablement to make the life easier of the employees at their company. So they want like a co-pilot for their support team, a CSM assistant that helps account managers and sales folks understand the state of their customers, or an AI sales coach that helps sales folks understand what they could have potentially done better or differently, or understand how to approach a prospect next. So enablement is a huge pillar for companies. And lastly, it's about automation. That's kind of like the last level of things. So the types of tasks that take up a lot of time but are just kind of like busy work, that's what AI is really good for, to try to automate end to end. And so we understand that this is what companies want to do. And so we built a platform to allow engineers and non-engineers alike to build agents for all of these scenarios in a single platform. So yeah, that's a little bit about kind of the scenario. Oh, and it's open source, by the way. So feel free to try it. We have a quick start, and our goal is it takes under a minute, so you can hold us to that if it takes longer. In terms of what we provide in the platform, so we provide RAG and a knowledge engine, so the ability to ingest all of your data and ask questions around it, so your docs, your help center, your Confluence, Notion, whatever it might be. And we give you an API that gives you RAG over that or search over that with citations. And we also give you a set of other tools, and I'll show you a little bit about the video, so I'll flip through this quickly, including the ability to attach MCP servers to these agents and manage the authentication or credentials of them, a UI component library to make it easy to ship chat assistants, OTel evals and debugging to make it easy to test and iterate, and triggers and schedules. So when you want to use agents as workflows instead of just conversationally, we also give you the right building blocks to be able to do that. And then we make it easy for you to ship anywhere. So we have integrations with the support platforms like Zendesk. We have integrations with Slack. And then we give you, like I mentioned, chat bubbles that you can just embed directly on your any of your like marketing site or anywhere else. Okay, so that's a little bit about it. Last piece here, like I mentioned, a big thing for us is making it accessible to anyone in the company. So you can build these agents fully in a visual builder, which I'll show you, and a developer SDK, and there's two-way sync between these. So there can be handoffs from engineering to non-engineering, and from non-engineering to engineering. You're not locked into only one direction. All right, I'm gonna go through a demo for the sake of time. I'm gonna show you kind of what the quick start experience looks like in terms of code, but I feel like code doesn't demo that well, so I'm gonna show you what it looks like and then jump into the visual builder. And so in the SDK, it's all type safe, and this is what it looks like. So this is the classic like weather agent, or we call it the, yes. We call it the weather agent, or we call it an activities planner. So it helps you understand the weather of the city you're at and plan some activities. So anyway, this is code. I won't get too much into it, but TLDR, you can define everything in code and you get full type safety, et cetera. And when you're ready, you can do a command called InKeep push to put everything that you see here into the visual builder. And so let me switch over to the visual builder. So this agent right here is the visual representation of what we were just looking at in code. Again, I think it demos better, so we'll focus on this one. Okay, so what's going on here? We basically have one agent that can delegate to one of two agents. One, a coordinates agent that figures out like, where are you? So it actually uses like my device's geolocation. And a weather forecaster that uses an MCP tool to get the weather forecast for the particular location that I'm in. That's a little boring, but you know, it's the go-to standard for quick starts. So let's add something a little bit more fun. All right, so this is kind of the experience for being able to register MCP servers. We have a library that you can just choose from, but I can also come in and add new ones. So I'm gonna add an EXA one. EXA is like a web search tool if you've heard of them, but yeah, let me just do that real quick, and I'll invalidate that API key after this. And then let me go ahead and create this MCP server. All right, you can see here, it's showing me all the available tools, so I can see everything that's going on with this MCP server, and it tells me that the status is healthy, so it's able to connect and authenticate, et cetera. So this is really nice to be able to kind of monitor all the different MCP servers that I'm using in my agent and understand their healthiness and my credentials in relation to them. Okay, so I added the EXA server, and then we have a free pick MCP. It's like an image generation, like Midjourney API. So I'm gonna use both of those to make the agent a little bit funner. All right, let's add an let me just add the MCP. I'll add the EXA one. So this is like a web search MCP server. And what's nice here is I can scope down what it has access to. So I'm just gonna say, we only need web search here. And let's do that. So, okay, I added a web search to my agent. And now let's add the image generator. So I'm gonna do the free pick. And then let's just do deselect all, and then create image mystic. All right. And then, oh, actually it's gonna yell at me. It should yell at me because I didn't connect it to anything. Okay, so that is the experience of extending my agent, all visually, not in code. Now let's try it. So what's the weather in SF? Where I'm at, actually, Yes. What's a good activity that fits the weather? All right, so let's set it off here. Oh, I didn't tell it San Francisco. Okay, as you can see here, I can quickly iterate directly on the visual builder with a chat experience. You can see here these pretty animations telling you kind of what's going on within the agent. So it's checking the weather forecaster and the coordinates to get information about the weather in San Francisco. All right, so it did that. You can see kind of what's going on here. There's a little debug mode for when you're developing. It's showing you every single little step in addition to the interactions. And so now it's using the EXA web search tool to go research some activities around here. Okay, so it's saying it is clear in 54. It was raining earlier, but I think maybe it cleared up. And then great activities for this weather, going to the Golden Gate Bridge, tomorrow exploring some neighborhoods, etc. So this all sounds pretty fun. It says Dolores Park, so as a last step here, let's say make a picture of me, and I'm going to say, okay. Gomez, add Dolores Park, and then after it generates, that'll be the final thing. But let's watch it generate an image for us for the scenario. Oh, it's asking me too many questions. Just go. All right, it is generating the image, and it'll go through. Okay, I don't know what's going on. We'll leave it at that. That's the thing of doing demos live. But yeah, that's the visual builder. If you'd like to check out more stuff, come say hi. You can find us at InKeep.com. Here's the QR code. And my handle on Twitter is @NickGomez. So feel free to reach out anytime. Happy to be helpful. All right.